This video is going to be all about how to do a forwards roll. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can practice this one. First off, make sure that there's going to be enough space for you to work in. So for myself, just a small little area. I know I won't go past this line. So there's a few different ways that we can teach the starting position for this. If you know this already, that's great. Let's focus on the details. But like I said, there's a lot of different starting positions that we can be in. We can start from our knees. We can start from a squat. We can even start standing. We start standing and go to a squat. Or we can start standing and we can dive. I wouldn't recommend diving unless you have some nice mats like these to do these on. Today, I'm going to do these from my knees and I'm going to do them from a squat. The squat is nice because we can get a little bit extra power into our roll if we're having trouble staying into a nice tight little ball. So for these, we're going to be rolling over our shoulder instead of a somersault over our head. Now, are somersaults wrong? No, they're just a little bit different exercise that we would do. Today, we're going to be focusing on our rolls. I'm not going to worry about how I finish my roll yet. So if I finish on my feet or on my knees or on my butt or on my feet, we can worry about that later, and that's something that we can pick, right? But let's get the roll first. So starting on my knees, I'm going to turn my head to the side to give myself space to roll over. From here, I like tucking down and I like putting the back of my hand on the floor. I'm going to touch my ear to the mat, get my toes on the mat, and then give myself just a little push. And we want to try to practice rolling on a straight line. That's one of the most challenging parts about this movement, because when we roll over a shoulder and we're here, quite often, if we don't get a good enough push, we end up rolling over to the side. So we need to make sure that we get enough momentum, whether that momentum comes from speed or it comes from a little bit of drive from our legs, to do it. So open up, back of the hand to the floor, feet on the floor, find a way to push off the floor, and roll straight over the top. If you guys know your backwards rolls already, we can go right back to our starting position. If I do this from a squat, it's nice. The one thing I change is I don't fall over here. I fall underneath myself. So I take my hand of the open side right over the top. It's going to be a little bit quicker. One more time. And I'll do both sides because I want you guys to practice both sides on this one. Open it up. Same hand goes over my feet. Give myself a little push. It's very important. I'm not trying to roll over there. Yes, I'm going to go over there, but I actually want to roll over there, right? If I could do this, if it was possible, I would do all this in one little tiny spot. From there. Now, as you get advanced at this, we can also practice doing what's called a front roll to base. A front roll to base is going to be the same front roll, but we're going to get back to our starting position of this squat. So if you started standing, that's all right. Squat down, roll, then pop right back up right away. From here, we can go backwards. Check out our video on that one. But from a squat, right up to our base. So that is going to be our forward roll progression that we're going to practice. And like I mentioned, a great way to practice this is back to back with that backwards roll as well. Try it out.